Grocery prices are getting worse. They just got worse. According to Homestead and Journey and these clips, man, you're going to see how people are really stressing over groceries. Why is it not going down? But good, slightly silver lining here. Gas in my area has dropped almost 20 cents at most gas stations. I don't know for how long. But let's go ahead and see what the grocery prices are looking like around the United
Nobody's
States.
gonna be able to afford anything. $50. No joke, dude. We wanted roast for Memorial Day, so I got a roast, 1 onion, 2 cans of potatoes, 2 cans of carrots, and 1 can of corn. $47.
Damn.
$47 for 5 cans of vegetables, a roast, and 1 onion. How are we gonna survive this? And you can come on my content and say, oh, well, that's actually a decent price. Whatever, dude. No way. I got 6 things at the grocery store. Didn't even fill up 2 bags. And the roast? Look at this crap. Look at the size of this roast. It's 1.8 pounds. $35.
Oh.
We're not surviving this. Until those people in Washington start getting new neckties, we're cooked.
We just spent $279 at Walmart. I'll prove it to you. 279, and that's what we got.
I grew up in a time when these things were 10 in a pack for $1. Why don't you look at this? This is ridiculous, man. 4 in a pack for $1.25. That's ridiculous. Where have we went wrong, y'all?
All I got, right? At Walmart this morning. This is all I got. I tried to eat a little bit better. This is not even expensive coffee. The Wagyu burgers is like $8 for the burgers, but look at this right here. This is $48. $48. That's it right here. $48 for this right here. Think about this for a second. This is just for one person. $48. That's it. That's a few items. I try to eat clean, but it comes at a cost.
Apparently, recession warnings come.
If you don't know, man, look, man, eating healthy, that organic stuff, and trying to eat clean is way more expensive than eating just regular food. Like, I don't know why it's more expensive to want to eat better, to feel better. Like, that shit should be opposite, really.
With your Costco membership, because Costco just said something we should all be concerned about on a recent call. As one of the largest retailers in the world, Costco has an innate advantage to see trends happening in real time. Costco's CFO has said on a call that they're seeing people shift away from more expensive proteins to cheaper ones. What does that look like at Costco? People are moving away from beef to chicken to canned tuna. When Costco sees these trends, they acknowledge that consumers are under tremendous financial pressure. The previous times they saw these trends, 1999 to 2000 and 2008 to 2010. Costco understands that when wallets get squeezed, people don't stop eating, they just calculate every single meal. And honestly, it says a lot about America's largest retailer when they can track Americans' economic anxiety through the meat section. So when people debate whether or not we're in a recession, ordinary people say, I don't know what the charts say, but I'm switching from steak to canned soup.
Yo, Costco, this is ridiculous, bro. $40? Bro, they used to be 30. Damn.
I'm walking around Costco here and I'm noticing these prices. For example, these Madras lentils, $15.99. I bought those a year ago for $6.99. Let's look at what else we got going on here. Dang, this is the flour we were buying for $5.99 last year.
Damn.
We literally bought this chicken broth, $5.69, 2 months ago. And I keep getting told that we got, 6-7% inflation. You gotta be kidding me.
Walmart is wild, folks. It's wild. So we don't really have a Walmart near my house in, outside of Philadelphia, so it's just not convenient. So it's just not somewhere that I shop. Traveling down to Virginia to take supplies to my in-laws who are elderly and homebound with healthcare workers that come in and help them. So, I stopped at Aldi and got some supplies there, groceries, etc. And then Walmart, I'm in Charlestown, Virginia, or maybe in West Virginia, I don't know where I am. And the Walmart it's just bonkers. It's bonkers. So I got everything I needed. I still spent combined $320 for not nearly as much as I should have gotten for $320. And I'll tell you what, like the self-checkout didn't work, sitting there struggling. The gentleman there was about my age, and I have to tell you, as nice as the day is long, and he's just like, oh, they don't want to fix the machines, but they don't want to pay us. He's like, they're too busy being billionaires. No words were truer spoken, folks. No words were truer spoken. Peace.
Walmart strikes again. So this is some Angus premium choice beef London broil, 1.45 ounces, so 1 pound, 0.45 ounces. And this was purchased at the Blue Springs Walmart in Missouri. And as you can see, 1.45, it's still packaged. I literally just picked this up about an hour and a half ago. Here is my scale. Okay, I'm gonna zero it out. Okay, so 0, it's on weight. You can see that's on weight. All right, let's stick this on here. It's at 1.09. So if you can see 1.45, 1.09, and that's even in the packaging. So imagine what the meat may be, taking off a couple, you know, little half ounces or something, I don't know, with the packaging. I'm not taking it out of the packaging because I do plan on returning it. But 1.45, when it comes up to 1.09. So that is...
Man, that stuff, man. They are literally stealing people's money. God damn.
Definitely being overcharged for that meat. So you can see it's back to 0. So now we have some chicken. So let's go ahead. Oh, if I can get this out of here. Let's weigh this chicken. So you can see this chicken. I did weigh this one last week and it was under as well. So I kind of hung on to it. I've been meaning to return it. But here you go. You see 2.67. Here's my scale at 0. So we're going to place that on there. And you can see that it is 2.10. So that is definitely under as well. 2.67, 2.10. So, 2.11, sorry, I have my beef under there. So 2.11, 0.08, and here you go, 2.67. So this one as well is definitely under. So it looks like Walmart, here you go, there's the Walmart symbol there, definitely is overcharging for its meat.
Wow.
Walmart strike.
Wow, Walmart. Somebody has a bad scale. I don't know. Y'all just messing over people. What are y'all charging for water weight at this point, man? Like, this does not make any sense. 2 different types of protein, 2 different types of kind of packaging. You can say it's 2 different. It's 2 different. We're going to say 2 different. And it wasn't off by like a couple grams. It was off by a considerable amount. Like, what happened here? You get what I'm saying? If there's anybody that, you know, is a butcher or can explain maybe a difference, a shift in weight over a period of time, is it because of water weight? Is it because, you know, maybe it was frozen and it was defrosted? Like, what happens to cause just a small shift in weight?
Again, so this is some Angus premium choice beef London broil, 1.45 ounces, so 1 pound.
Hershey bar. In what world does a Hershey king size bar fit in a Ziploc bag long ways and basically up and down?
I got so many requests to do cereal. This is the only unopened box cereal I have right now. It's an Aldi version of Lucky Charms, and it is supposed to have 8 servings in this box. And each serving is supposed to be 1.5 cups. It does say that 1.5 cups should be 40 grams. 8 servings times 1.5 cups is 12 cups. So we're gonna see there's actually 12 cups of marshmallows and stars in this box. Oh, it opened down the side. Okay, hold on. I lost 1 marshmallow. Let me go get it. Oh, I'm not gonna let any not get measured. Don't worry. I'm gonna move the cereal into my bag. I got my 1 cup measuring cup. I know everybody says it looks big. First of all, I have tiny hands. This is a regular 1 cup. I've checked it. 1 cup. I didn't even go that way. 1 cup. 2 cups. Once again, not over. 3 cups. 4 cups. 5 cups. 6 cups. 7 cups. That's a good enough order. Is that 7? What's that matter? 8 cups. I got 1 single cup. There's only 11 here. I should have 9 cups. Okay, hold on. I gotta sweep it off the table. Oh, you can't even see what I just did. Okay, bag is empty. There's a little bit on the table. We're gonna get it off. Okay, so less than 9 cups of cereal in the bag, and it's supposed to have 12 cups. I am curious to see, because it says the serving is 1.5 cups, and that's 40 grams, so I want to see how much cereal is actually 40 grams. Okay, so we can see the scale. We're going to see how much cereal ends up at 40 grams. Let's try 1 cup. So 1 cup is 40 grams. So why are they saying 1.5 cups? This clearly says serving size 1.5 cups. So why is only 1 cup 40 grams?
Ma'am, you just showed the box. That was kind of weird. You just showed the box saying there was 8 servings in a container. You just said there was 8. You just said there was a little over 8. Look at this. About 8 servings per container. That's about right. So maybe, are we missing a point? Like, I'm sitting here looking at you trying to weigh these things out, but you said there was less than 9 servings in that bag. It clearly says about 8 servings on this whole container. The cereal box is right.
Cups.
I don't know.
So why is only 1 cup 40 grams?
Oh, that's terrible.
I just got back from Aldi, and I've been seeing the girl all over my timeline.
Boy, I'm not.
Measuring things like macaroni and
I'm.
cheese and different.
I'm not gonna lie. Getting a bag of chips with nothing but air in it is probably my pet peeve. Because chips, I love chips, especially when I'm driving on the road. But man, bro, it just feels like, man, chips are getting so expensive now. Some thinly sliced fried potatoes, man. And I'm not gonna lie, getting a bag of chips where you open it and it's gone before you know it just breaks my heart.
Products in her house and showing us about shrinkflation and showing us that we are not getting necessarily what we are paying for. And one of the things that she measured was the chicken fries from Aldi. And I just bought some, a brand new unopened bag. And we're gonna open it, we're gonna count them, and we're gonna see how many we get. Now it says, let me see if you can see it, 7 servings per container, and it says there are about 8 servings in the bag, so that should be 56 chicken fries in this bag.
We'll see.
Okay, so like I said, this is a brand new bag. It has not been opened, and it says about seven servings per container, serving size 8 chicken fries. So that should be 56 chicken fries in this bag. Got my bowl.
About.
And I'm gonna open it and count them out. 2, 24. It is not looking good. 26. 41. I mean, 42. And the rest is just. So we got 42 in this bag, and we were supposed to get around 56. So yeah.
You know, the one thing about chicken, man, what I noticed is that, man, you want to think by the piece as a consumer. You want to think by the piece. But most of these people package these things by the weight, right? So the weight doesn't always equate to the piece. And that happens, the confusion, the conversion gets people all the time. They might say, hey, this bag of fries, chicken fries that she got, they only wanted to sell her 2 pounds or 3 pounds, right? So in those 3 pounds, she was supposed to get roughly 56 ounces. But if it's truly 3 pounds, that's how much 3 pounds of chicken fingers is. That's how many portions or how many sticks she got out of it. Now, if the bag says, yes, you will get exactly 60 pieces, then you have more of a fuss. But most of this is bagged by weight when they are putting this together in the factory.
They're shorting us big time. Like, what? Yeah. So yeah, they're shorting us big time. So yeah, Aldi, I'm gonna need you to holler at me. Cause what's good? Also, just to make sure I'm not tripping, I'm gonna count them again while I put them back in this bag, cause I do need to put them back in this bag to go in the freezer. 2. And I even counted this little nub as 42. Aldi, what's up?
Something I don't hear enough people talk about with shrinkflation is the fact that all these recipes are being affected. Like, you know how a recipe says like, oh, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk or 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. I'm using a recipe now that specifies to use 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. That's 10.75 ounces. Well, now the standard can is only 10.5 ounces. I mean, surely I doubt my recipe's gonna be affected that much, but I mean, it's gonna keep happening. It's gonna keep shrinking, and then all these older recipes are just gonna become useless, or wrong, because all the ingredients are wrong. Maybe it's not a big deal at all, and I'm kind of overreacting, but like, someone please be annoyed with me, please.
I spent $100, and it's just me and my husband. I'm like, how are people affording to feed their kids and their family? Oh my God.
Can't.
I spent $100 in just this. This is not a lot for $100. It's so crazy how everything's just so expensive now. Oh my God. And I don't even have kids yet.
This is how crazy grocery store prices
And you at
are getting.
Sam's.
For making a casserole. I made a chicken and broccoli casserole tonight to bring over to my sisters. It fed me, my sister, brother-in-law, my niece, my nephew. There was a little bit of leftovers that I left with them for lunch the next day. But this is like a chicken and broccoli casserole. This is kind of a staple in the Midwest. It's not typically an expensive thing. It's like a cheap way to fill out, to feed a bunch of people. I went to my local grocery store, so this wasn't a Walmart, and my local grocery store is more expensive than something else, but this isn't like a fancy grocery store. Like, this is the local grocery store that many of us go to because it's right there, right? It's local home. $33 to make a single casserole. $20 for 2 pounds of chicken. $8 for 2 bags of frozen broccoli. I was astounded by the broccoli prices, by the way. And it's not like it would have been cheaper to get fresh broccoli. It would have been more expensive to get fresh broccoli. $3.50 because it was on sale for a block of cheddar cheese that I grated. The soup was, that goes into it, 2 cans of soup. They were 2 for $3. I got the generic brand. And I already had the stovetop chicken stuff at home, which is good because if I got it from there, it would have been an additional $7 to come to $40 for a freaking casserole. Like, I was shocked. I mean, granted, is this significantly cheaper than if we had purchased a meal for all of us? Yes. Could I make much cheaper meals? Of course. But to spend that amount of money on a single casserole because everything besides the 2 for $3 soup was like, sorry, what is that? How much is that? Are you freaking kidding me on that? Yeah, absolutely insane.
Yo, it's done now. The gas is going up, and not just the gas. The box of tomatoes. What?
Damn. Box of tomatoes is $75.98.
$5.98. Listen, this box of tomato about 2 months ago was $19.99. Then it went up $29. Now look at it now. Wow.
How do people afford to live? I am leaving Costco with 6 items, $165 for 6 things. I mean, salmon's one of them, but my heart goes out to all you moms and dads who are raising families and trying to feed your kids. I don't have any college educations to pay for. 6 items, $165. How are families making it and surviving in this day and age? Holy cow.
This is why I can't shop at Publix anymore. 2 for $11 for shredded cheese. Are you kidding me?
That's like the worst shredded cheese, too.
$30.98 for a chocolate roast? This is why I can't shop at Publix anymore. $4.69 for Publix.
Not the rice.
Bag of rice.
So I'm an American who has been living in Cork, Ireland for a little over 4 months now. And I'm honestly just sitting here in so much gratitude and like, I want to cry. I'm just so thankful, honestly, to be here. And I'm just so thankful to have this experience. But what is bringing this about is I just went to the grocery store and first I walked. I don't know why I'm getting teary-eyed, but I walked to the grocery store, which just feels amazing to be able to walk places. It's really not set up like that in the US, but I walked to the grocery store. I got to peruse the aisles by myself, and I ended up getting about 2 big bags full of bits and bobs, as the Irish say, of a few things that I needed. And I go to check out, and I just, you know, she tells me how much it is, and I just sit there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I would have spent double that probably in the States on what I got. And so I want to show you just the small things that I got, and then I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it, because it just wouldn't have happened where we used to live. And we did come from North Carolina in the States, if I'm new to you and you don't know who I am. But yeah, I'm going to show you. And again, I'm just in so much gratitude. I'm so thankful to be able to buy fresh food and it be so inexpensive. So here, let me show you everything I got. Okay, first we got some milk. I got some dried mango. I am obsessed with dried mango. I got these little wraps, some pads because I'm a woman, another wrap. A block of cheese that I will be grating. Then I got some nectarines. I got some Irish strawberries, which everyone has been talking about, the Irish strawberries, the Wexford strawberries. I don't know if these are the Wexford. I know that they sell those on the side of the road, which we haven't gotten yet, but these are so good. Some black beans, a can of these beans, some yogurt. I don't know if I said that already. Some yogurt for my kids, some ground beef, or they call it beef mince here. Some, what are these called? Or some like gummies, some little gummies for my kids that they love. Some bananas, some carrots, some Baby Bell cheeses, 2 zucchinis, some mushrooms, some spinach, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. These, I don't really eat these, but my kids do. Like we call them hot dogs in the States. Some bell peppers, some raspberries, a whole bag of sweet potatoes, and then a humongous, and it's filled to here, which is crazy. Like in the States, it would have been like filled to here, but it's filled all the way up to here. Like all this is like, that's how full it is of pitted dates. And of course, I get all of this. I go up and I check out, and all of this was only 47 euros. 47 euros. I'm not even sure what that is. Dollars. Let me go check. Hold on. Okay, so 47 euros is $55.27. This would have easily been over $100 in the States.
Probably so.
Or in North Carolina. I really am.
Man, look, that was your video, guys, man. Just more things, more proof that things are shrinking. Food is costing more. The packaging is shrinking. Just more to you. Like, how much can a lot of people take, man? What are we going to be doing next? What are we going to be doing next? Let me know where you're watching from. When's the last time you went to the grocery store, and how much did you spend? Like, when's the last time you went? Like, I think I went to grab a few things I think I wound up spending like $55, and that was just to put some things together for the kids as lunch for day camp. And that still felt like a lot because it wasn't even much. You get what I'm saying? So what did y'all spend on your last grocery trip? Where you're watching from? Don't forget to like the video, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.